Hello, my name is Rick Niese. I'm a partner and general manager of Niese Farms. We're in Crestline, Ohio is where we are centrally located, and then we span out in 11 counties in Ohio. We're farming right around 13,200 acres. Our grain system, we can hold right at 2 million bushel for our grain storage, which isn't everything that we harvest, but it's close. There's 7 of us full-time around here. Year-round, and then we got as many as 25 people here during spring and fall. Mainly during the fall, we'll have 25 people here, that we employ during the spring and fall. So I kind of try to put out the fires. We farm corn and soybeans. We have no livestock. We don't raise any wheat. We're about 70% corn and 30% soybeans. What has changed is that there is getting to be a lot more animal agriculture in our area. Ohio is becoming a very large animal producer. So in order to keep up, we have switched over to corn, and we're producing a lot of corn for feed mills. We put it on a train in Crestline, Ohio. That gets loaded and goes to the East Coast, maybe for Tyson for chickens. Land prices, equipment costs, just the sheer expense of getting into agriculture. You almost have to come into an existing organization. Going back to my dad 50-some years ago, you were able to basically start with nothing. And things were cheap enough at that time that you were able to start from nothing and build a business. I hate to say this, but I don't know of anybody that could go into agriculture today from nothing and start an agriculture. I think it would be a physical impossibility because of the expense. Purchase a combine that we run, between the combine and the heads that it takes to make it run, you're looking at $1 million. And that's one piece of equipment. We've got equipment out here right now that I wouldn't know how to start. We've got 3 fields right now, I think, that we farm that are 500 acres. There's 500 acres in one parcel that we can drive into, unfold our equipment, and farm 500 acres in one field. I can tell you, you're a whole lot more productive and your cost per acre goes down tremendously when you get in them bigger parcels. 10, 12 years ago, to see 200 bushels per acre of corn was outstanding. You thought you hit a home run if you could raise 200 bushels on an acre of corn. Now, you see 200 plus on a regular basis. So we've always went with the philosophy that standing still is going backwards. So if you farm, I don't care if you farm 100 acres or 5,000 acres, if you stay there and you stay there for years and years and years, there's a good chance that you're going to start sliding backwards just because of the sheer scale of what equipment costs and things like that. When my dad first started 54 years ago or whenever it was now and bought his first piece of land, it was in the hundreds of dollars an acre. And now we're talking, 11,000 plus is what land is going in this area now. It's moved up $2,000 to $3,000 in the last 2 years. It's moved up per acre. I would say the bigger are going to continue to get bigger, and the small are going to continue to get smaller instead of growing. I have a feeling that they're going to start to go backwards. If I believe everybody should be able to do what they want to do in this life, and if you want to be a farmer and you want to farm 250 acres, that was your great-grandpa's, and you want to be able to farm that, I think you should be able to. Unfortunately, the world is not dictating that that's probably going to be able to keep happening. There's actually a high suicide rate in agriculture also, because people just think, I can't take it no more. There's no way out. I'm going to lose the farm. It's a very emotional roller coaster being a farmer. Unfortunately, there's a lot of farms are probably going to stop existing, not because they weren't successful, but they have nobody to take it over to keep it going. There's less and less new people coming into agriculture. In the next couple of years, if 3 people retire and we take their ground over, or maybe 2 farmers take over 3 farmers, so now it makes less farmers, so them 2 farmers are getting bigger. So I think that's what you're going to see in progression, is that you're going to see numbers dwindle in agriculture, and agricultural farmers are going to get bigger.